Alexander the Great expands his empire to Bactria in Afghanistan. Everyone has heard of Alexander the Great and his empire, which stretched from the Balkan Mountains in Europe to the Indus River in India. Hellenistic culture spread very quickly as a result of Alexander's magnificent leadership. Bactria was no exception. It was a small region in what is now Afghanistan. For over a century its history was dominated by the Greco-Bactrian kingdoms and Greek culture. Bactria was ruled by the Median Empire from 728 to 559 BC, and then by the Achaemenid Empire from 559 to 330 BC. When Emperor Darius Commodonus was murdered, Bessus assumed the throne and adopted the name Artaxerxes IV. Alexander crossed the Hindu Kush mountains in 329 BC to kill Artaxerxes because Alexander believed that Darius was murdered by him. Artaxerxes had expected him to invade from Arya in the west, so he destroyed the countryside there. But Alexander actually invaded from the southwest. Artaxerxes fled, and the Bactrians who had heard of Alexander's success willingly surrendered. Almost immediately, Alexander started building a new city. This angered the nomadic Sogdians, who didn't appreciate urban settlements being built in their land. They were soon suppressed, and Alexander's empire flourished. In the eastern part of Alexander's empire, Zoroastrianism was popular. As was their custom, the Zoroastrians didn't bury their dead so as not to soil the earth. As a result, their corpses were left on the ground to be eaten by vultures and dogs. Alexander found this custom unpleasant and forbade its practice. After his death, his empire was divided into three kingdoms: Macedonia, Ptolemy, and Seleucid. Bactria became part of the Seleucid kingdom. Its capital at Bactria, now called Balkh, included a huge fortress and Hellenistic architecture. Bactria eventually became an independent kingdom led by Diodotus, a Seleucid satrap. In 206 BC, Antiochus III the Great invaded Parthia and Bactria. Bactria retained its independence. It lasted for 2 centuries until circa 130 BC, when Sake nomads from the north invaded it. It's amazing that even in the Middle East there's still an element of Greek civilization and culture. If it wasn't for Alexander the Great and his military strategy, the Middle East may have been a very different world than it is today.